Hey everyone, well, it's sunny Florida and it's raining, but I still got to get a few things done. Hopefully this weekend. We're working on getting the solar panels. We're figuring out a rack system. I want to do 2 panels per rack. They're going to be mounted like lengthways. As the video progresses, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about as far as mounting. But I'm inside the bus today, putting together the panels now. So I'll give you a quick run through of what I'm doing here. So there's the 2 panels, and I picked up some 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch angle, 1/8 inch thick. So right there. And this is aluminum. Try to keep the weight down. So as you can see, I've got the 2 panels butt up against each other, and then I have my clamp with my top piece in, and then I have these clamps just holding them together. So the overall dimensions is going to be 80 inches total, and then right about there I'm going to have, well actually more in front here, I'm going to have a bracket that mounts to the roof, and then right here is going to be a bracket that mounts to the roof, and then one back here. So 3 mounting points per side per panel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be drilling. I have a lot of 1/4 inch stainless steel bolts. So I'm going to be using that to bolt it all together, and then once this one panel is mocked up, or one set of panels is mocked up, then I'm going to make 2 more racks. I want a total of at least 6 panels, 6 panels up on the roof. So that'll be, each panel is 150 watts a piece, so this will be 300 watts, and then another 300 and another 300. So it'll be a total of 900 watts of solar on the roof in the front half of the bus. In the back half, I want a deck, which we've talked about before. So I'm going to see how far along I can go with these panels, because each one is 80 inches long. I don't want to mount the panels like that on the sides. I want to mount them on the top, and I'm going to be making a system so it'll, tilt either that way or that way. That's kind of my idea. Right now I just need to get the brackets in place, and then everything else will be easily figured out because of how I'm going to be mounting this. It'll be able to come apart. I'm not riveting it in together. I'm not using like sheet metal screws to hold it all together. I'm actually using nut and bolts with lock washers. I'm thinking I might have to use a nylon lock washer. I was watching one video, I think it was Gillian Phantom website. They mounted a rack on theirs from front to back, and he was using lock washers, and he was told that he should use nylon lock nuts because of the vibration of the bus. So that's what I'm probably going to switch to. Right now I have these, it'll mock it up, and these panels will be added after the roof is spray foam, because I want to get these brackets mounted for spray foam, so it all encapsulates it all up, and I don't have to try to cut some out, try to run little screws through or whatever. So that's why I'm doing all this stuff roof wise before I get the other 620 board feet of spray foam to finish the roof and ceiling, and then finish the walls down the side. So I'm going to start working on that. I'll show you as I go how it's going to pan out. It should work out quite well. It's all in here though. I can't really write anything down on paper because I kind of lose it in translation from here to here. So I actually have to grab pieces and form them and see how it all, like an erector set, how it all goes together. A little tip, be very careful with a drill bit and your solar panels. I'm modifying the solar panels to make it work for what I need to. So this is what works for me. Little disclaimer, just be careful. Don't run a drill bit right through your new panels. That would suck. Okay. That's how it looks. Right there. Hello, little dear. Nice. Working on the bus, building solar panels, and there's a deer. Actually, a pair of them. Oh, there's the other one. Just chilling out. Very cool. Great day today. Alright. So, I've got the solar frame. I'm going to weld it up and go from there. So this is the frame I'm making. I'll put in a picture of my sheet that I built because I actually got it from my head to a piece of paper, and I'll put that here. And then what I did was this is square tubing, 1.5 by 1.5 square tubing, 1/8 inch thick, and it's going to be 7.5 inches or 7 feet 6 inches wide and 80 inches long. So with that being said, I can put 4 panels on here and still have roughly a 16-inch walkway in between to be able to clean the panels. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put so it's 90 that way and then 80 this way, 90 inches and 80 inches. So I've got my supports, which are 87 inches, and those will be running like that, down through there like this, and that's also where the panels are going to be attached to. So I'm going to start measuring out for the square tubing for the bracing across here, and then once I get that all going, then I'll weld those up, then flip it, and then weld all the back sides, and then I'll put it up on the roof, which is going to be a bear, and then measure the standards that are coming down. And I want to thank Wes Lewis he's out on a job helping out another Skoolie, and he's building a rack, and he posted up pictures of it, and I saw how he does the pivots to get the angle, which is very easy, a lot easier than what I was going to do. So I'm going to take that a little bit and implement it in this. And thanks for answering the questions, Wes. I appreciate that. And then we're just going to start building on that. So here we go. Flip and weld all that. So the solar rack frame is all welded up, and then I made these guys right here. These are for the standards, like that. And then that will be attached to the roof. And these are grade 8, 3/8 bolts with flange nuts on them. And I also have a lock washer. That one's on the wrong side, but I gotta move it over here. So that's it. And it's 90 by 80. And these right here are 87 inches. And the whole thing is made from 1.5" square tubing, 1/8 inch thick. And these little brackets right here, they're made out of 2x2 angle, 1/8 inch thick as well.
Think by how many times I fell, I learn, but I'm weak when you smile at me, can't you tell? I yearn for that someone to bear with me.
It's time to test fit the solar panels on my rack.
Knew you could be